Welcome back to the coverage of YCS Bochum 2016, where we've now made it to the top 32.
We have hype.
Yeah,
Hype.
We started with 1,615 players, the largest European Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament of all time. It's quite a mouthful. After 8 rounds of Swiss yesterday, we cut them down to 256. Played 3 more rounds this morning, up until now. And now it's just 32, the last man standing.
Yeah.
And what a field it is.
Oh,
Sometimes
yes.
I'm claiming this boldly when I'm talking to the better players. I'm like, to the veterans that are always at these events. If the event is large, there's a slower chance that you're going to get paired against somebody else who's super experienced.
Yeah.
I mean, towards the end of the tournament, you're going to have your Joshua Schmidt versus Billy Brake.
Yeah.
That's going to happen eventually, but then you're already in the top cut, so to speak.
Yeah.
Which is what happened. So if we look at the top 32, we got Josh Schmidt, Marcello Barberi, Billy Brake, Raphael Nevin, Samir Bashir, the reigning European champion, Jake Quincy. Jake didn't make it. Sorry, this is not up to date. I have to look here. Eugen Heidt, former European champion, of course. Jawad, who we had featured earlier, did quite well in the UK before. Then we got a couple of Swiss guys, actually, with Roman Kieser. And there was a second one that I'm going to find again. We also got Marvin Weber, who was a finalist at YCS Prague. Sebastian Blum is Swiss as well. Sorry?
It's Cosmodeck.
Yeah, thank you. So it is really, there's a couple of favorites going into this.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I think
There's a lot.
Niccolo Maslini as well made top cut.
Yes, he
Former
did.
World Championship competitor.
Excellent, yeah. He also did it. He's in 8th place.
Yeah. Really good.
We picked 2 Italians because we figured that we have a lack of Italian players on our stream this weekend. It's going to be Marcello Barberi versus Marco Azzerbis.
Yeah.
How
It's gonna
excited
be a
are
good
we for
match.
this?
Yeah, it's going to be a good matchup.
We haven't had a lot of ABC this weekend, not
No.
on the feature match.
Not massively, to be
No.
fair.
Yeah,
Although we have had a lot of ABC. Actually, we have had a fair few ABC, but we've never actually really seen them kick off.
yeah,
Yeah.
So we're not seeing what they can do to their full potential.
Yeah.
right. So Marcello is playing ABC.
Yep. So hopefully we will actually see it played to its full potential.
It's kind of interesting because he missed his flight to the event. So
Really?
I was like jokingly, well, you have to make up for something because he had to book a second flight. I was like, oh yeah, didn't feel too good about his chances because when a weekend starts like this, you're never
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. He was like, yeah, let's see. And well, he did it. He's in the top 32. He also managed to lose a round in the Swiss cut.
That's good.
That's good for him because
That's
that means
solid.
he's not gonna get kicked out of the tournament right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. Solid
Definitely.
choice.
Maybe we can bring up the top 32 matches for you guys. There you go.
Whoa, that's a big bracket.
That's a very big bracket, of course, but there you can see the path to victory. At the moment, Joshua Schmidt at the top left, for example. We see Marcello Barberi in that second branch of that gigantic tree. Raphael Nevin is at the lower left corner, for example.
Yeah.
Billy Brake is on the far right, so there is a chance that in the finals it's going to be Billy Brake against either Joshua Schmidt
Oh yeah.
or against Marcello Barberi or Raphael Nevin. So all of these are possible matches for the finals. Eugen Heidt, for example, is in the upper right corner. So many of these favorites are actually in different branches. So there's a very good chance that as the tournament keeps progressing,
Yeah.
we're going to have some really memorable feature matches.
Yeah.
We could have a Joshua Smith versus Billy Brake final.
And we would
be
totally feature
insane.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, we would.
Totally would.
How do you feel? Like I don't want to sound too biased here at all, but like we've seen what Billy Brake is capable of. So, what would you feel like being on that end of the bracket? You just see Billy Brake and you think to yourself, he's on my side of the bracket. He's closer than I would like him to be. You know, what do you feel?
Well, we have had a couple of players that just sat down in front of him and they were like, "You're Billy Brake." And
Yeah.
we asked him about this, how important is it? And he's like, "Yeah, I never go advertise it or anything. I just sit down. I just want to have a good duel. And most of the time, it's my opponent doing it for me, really." So yeah, I guess that's what happens most of the time for him.
Yeah, it's really cool because he has that same outlook on Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, you don't meet many people who have that complete outlook of just, you know, I don't really mind if I win or lose. I just want to have a good game. That's
Yeah.
that's one of Yugi's taglines. I just want to see some good Yu-Gi-Oh.
Easy to say when you're more likely to win.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's take you to the table for our top 32 feature match. It's going to be Marcello Barberi versus Marco Acerbis. Here they are. They, of course, know each other, being both from Italy, and it's a small country. Okay, that
Marcello's
fell a
Italy's
little
quite
flat. No, it's basically what I was hinting at is that those same 70, 80, 90 Italian players are at every event, so they actually do know
Yeah,
each
that's
other.
true,
I think
that's true.
group of 90 players is manageable.
Yeah. So Marcello's amazing beard. I don't know what I would do if Marcello ever shaved.
It's true.
I wouldn't recognise
Yeah,
it.
I wouldn't be able to tell it was him.
Can you imagine if he got contacts, shaved his beard? It, I can't even fathom.
I would first check some police records. that there's not a good reason for that. That he's like, I need to go undercover now. And
I just need to disappear.
yeah, it's basically
Okay.
my due diligence before I pick him for a feature match would be making sure he didn't murder somebody.
So,
Yep.
so Marco has played A Hero Lives, already
Yeah.
cutting his life points in half.
Yeah, so he actually has Dark Law plus a rank 4 here, at the very least, is what I see to myself. Let's see if that comes true.
Right. That's a good start.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Good old crystal ball!
And there's
yeah.
the field.
Yeah.
It was in his hand a second ago, so not much has changed on the screen.
Yeah.
All right, we didn't really talk about those decks, but we've of course seen them a couple of times this weekend.
It's a very, very straightforward, awesome heroes build.
Yeah.
Shadow Mist Bobbleman, Tingoldfish, Summon a Monk.
I'd be very surprised if we saw any decks that we've not already seen now, to be honest.
Oh, there's a Lightsworn player in the top 32, for example.
Yeah, we did see a Lights one though,
Yeah,
round one.
Just-
Not we well, we didn't really
I think
see
it's
it.
a different build, but
Oh, is it? that
might
that
be.
might
I'm not
interesting.
100%.
We
Might
still
be
have Blue
interesting.
Eyes in the top 32 as well, which is
Yep.
quite nice to see.
And it's not the only awesome hero player in the top 32. There's at least two more. And also Fotios Papadoliakos with his Burning Abyss deck, with his straight Burning Abyss deck, old school, also made it to the top 32.
Yeah. So Marcello here opened double terraforming. Not ideal, but
Nope.
still.
Billy Brake was switching nationality mid-tournament. Did he show up as a French player? Or no? That doesn't make any sense. No, he's unknown, guys. He's unknown. Just white with a question mark.
We don't know where he comes from. We just know he's here.
Gotta correct that now.
So what's Marcello doing? You've been very quiet. Tell us. Tell us.
He's kind of
He's watching
Thinking.
in awe.
he's thinking.
He's watching in awe.
What would you
That's-
So okay, Brilliant Fusion is obviously the first thing that you gotta kind of get out there, just so you don't draw Garnet. At that point, then you can Union Hanger to go and search one of the ABs or Cs. Gold Gadget with that monster that you got from Union Hanger over into Tsukiyomi. Discard the third piece that you got from the Bee Buster Drake that you equipped from Union Hanger after you summoned the monster with Gold Gadget, and then go into ABC Dragon Buster, set all of your cards, and that's it. But first, Dark Law.
Boom. What's got hit?
So with terraforming, that'd be ideal.
Oh, it's Twin Twister.
That's fine.
That must mean that set card is the Terraforming or the Pot of Desires.
Yep. So now he's free to play away whatever he wants.
I'm sorry, guys. I think that there may just be a little bit of lag with our app at the moment. Because
Maybe we-
there is very little changing.
Right. Although there's stuff happening on the field, obviously.
Yep. So terraforming into the Union Hanger now. I think it'd been better if he'd have. It'd have been better if he just played one terraforming first, and then that's when that. I think he did do that. He did that. So yeah, it's just unfortunate that he got the Twin Twisters. He kind of had a few cards that he could have got. You know, even the Pot of Desires would have been better to get than the Twin Twisters, because Twin Twisters was kind of vital there.
So Dark Lord is just making sure that he's not having a good day, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That entire play that I just said was actually pending not having Dark Claw. So yeah, he's in a bit of a bad spot, to be fair. I just completely ignored the fact Dark Claw was there. But yes, Dark Claw causes issues. Many, many issues.
And there goes the Brilliant Fusion.
Yeah. I think he has to make a rank 4 that is just able to deal with that quite swiftly. There's Garnet. Probably going to send just like a Photon Thrasher or something.
You can see by the speed that Marcello is going through his deck again that he knows exactly what he's going for.
Yeah.
Always very interesting. And the funniest thing is when somebody takes a little time and then suddenly they shift
Speed
gears.
off, yeah.
And you know, okay, something's coming. Something's coming.
I just wonder what that set card is.
It's a mystery. Oh, Desires. So that's he decided
it
to
was
play
the
that.
Desires.
Yeah, he
He's
decided
just
to play
played it.
that before Dark Law got it. Stole it away. So yeah, he could do with a silver gadget. If he managed to get a silver gadget, that would be actually really amazing. Then he could go gold, silver, plus a Union Monster. Yeah, Dark Law.
I was about to say, yeah.
So
It's
many
just the
problems.
one card lying there, and it's putting in so much work for the most part. That's when you don't have a Foolish Burial and a Shiranui card.
Yeah.
And does anybody remember what event we were at? I believe it was actually Prague with Valence Le Tertre, where I basically just said, and the YCS has been won by Darklaw. Because that was basically all he did for the entire game.
It was the first,
yeah.
It was the first Prague.
Yeah.
The first
First
Prague was
Prague,
all
yeah.
about Mass Change 2 with Burning Abyss.
The first of 3 in a row.
Prague's a good city.
It is. I'm not arguing that. I've been making the case for Prague for ages.
So Treacherous Travel, yeah, I think Marcello's just kind of really done here. Reflecia and yeah, he's shuffling very rapidly. I mean, yeah, all of that play that I said before was assuming that his opponent didn't play anything else, but he did.
So this is looking quite good for Marco.
Yeah, very, very good.
And what ways are there for Marcello to get out of this?
Is he main decking any board wipes? Yeah, he's main decking double Darko. That's strange that he's main decking double Darko and not playing Rigeki.
Yeah. Must be a reason for that, obviously.
Yeah. I remember once we asked somebody that, and the answer was, I couldn't find a Rigeki.
that was pretty good. There was a quote from a player many, many years ago who said, if a player is not capable of getting the cards that he needs for his deck, we're not talking about like a Minerva or something, like some super rare cards or something, then you should consider him a competitor. He was pretty judgmental in that regard. He
Wow.
was like, yeah. I'm not sure if I would go that far, but it's not a good excuse. I couldn't find a Regeki in my millions of structure decks at home. Also, we got vendors outside. It's not like they don't have any cards. All right. Marco Achavis going for another push, even though he was already in a pretty good spot.
Calling exceeds there. That's actually pretty rough for Marco. Not that it's going to really advance Marcello that far ahead at all, but still kind of funny. Because it's always funny to see Norden destroy to banish the monster that it got back. It's kind of like, hey, I got you, dude. I got you. Oh wait, no, I don't got you. Sorry. You gotta go to the banish pile now. That's even further away from the field than the graveyard.
It's such a bad help. Oh my.
Wow, yeah. Marcello is not in a great place right now.
There's a
Oh,
dark
that was
hole.
dark hole. It looked like
That
Rota.
changes everything.
Yeah, I couldn't see the dark hole. It looked like Rota for some reason.
That changes absolutely everything.
Wow. Then yeah, Union Hanger to get a thing.
Look at that.
Yeah,
How
okay,
one
wow.
card again is making all the difference.
Boom. Okay, Marco has a Book of Eclipse and a Bottomless Trap Hole set.
Yeah, that's going to be very relevant. If he equips... Actually, he can get around Bottomless. If he summons A on... No, because Chainlink 1's going to be Union Hanger, then Bottomless.
Well, too bad.
Yeah.
But I guess that's only fair. When you turn the game around with... he did draw into it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just a natural draw.
When you're like drawing the card that helps one of your 2 outs in your deck, it's only fair that your opponent has an answer. To not immediately lose the game.
Yeah.
Alright, so now talk about a simplified game state
Very simple.
with Marcello.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're down to basically nothing on either side again.
Yeah, very simple game state.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Heroes, it's usually quite a simplified set of games. They either have their opening or that's kind of it.
Sorry about that, we were just having a quick chat with the tech team there. Make sure that everything's working for you.
The funny thing is, like, there's a comment here on YouTube looking at how the ABC guy, so Marcello just got degraded to the ABC guy, looking at how he opened, I would have scooped rather than trying to play. And look at him.
Yeah.
He's back in this, thanks to that dark hole.
Yeah, it shows exactly why Marcello is like a multiple
YCS
top.
Yeah. There's a spoiler warning for you guys. Yeah, you never give up, never surrender.
Exactly.
That strategy really pays off for Marcello right now. He's going back into this, fighting back into this.
Okay, so he does in fact have A, B, and C, and we know what that means.
That means only one thing. He
It's
gets the
Dragon
spelling
Buster time.
bee.
He does,
Oh.
and he only does need to get one attack through, but there is that Book of Eclipse right there.
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's still
even
going to
if-
draw him
yeah,
a couple of cards.
yeah.
So,
Even if he gets Book of Eclipse here, I don't think he's going to come back. 'Cause the thing with Heroes is they have that kind of one trick kind of play style that they open well, and then that's them done with.
Okay, but buying him an extra turn surely lets him use the instant fusion and Goldfish he's got sat in his hand to be able to come back.
Yeah, but even then, Marcello's still on a full 8,000 life points. There's no possible way for him to do a full 8,000 with just instant fusion and a tin Goldfish.
and even if you have them in the graveyard, they are going to be useful.
Yeah. And the thing is, Crush Wyvern can summon another one from hand as well.
So there is the Book of Eclipse.
Yeah. Desperation.
Desperation. There's a song that starts like that. Alright, Marcello not too unhappy, it appears.
No, I think he's content.
Very understandable. It's almost better like as in Maxi, because your opponent is not about to perform a million special summons and
Yeah.
assemble a gigantic field. It's only, well, you're not going to attack this turn, but next turn you can come back. And in
Yeah.
the meantime, draw a few cards. Sounds really fair.
Yeah, and it's just, yeah, I think Marcello's not necessarily going to be too displeased with this. He can flip one of those up, if I remember correctly, because... Yep.
Because he has an attack with it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's being told to flip it back face down.
You
Is
play
there a
Dark
reason?
Hole over Raigeki to help make a Buster turn 1 if you don't have a Tsukuyomi play.
Okay.
Okay, acknowledged.
Well, okay. The only time that would be applicable is if you've got a B Buster Drake.
Yeah.
But yes, that is a very, very small
But I guess
application.
very few times.
If it's relevant, then yeah.
Black hole is like that much better than Reikeki, I guess. Sorry, Reikeki is that much better than dark hole, maybe.
Yeah, I think most of the time Raigeki would be better, but in that very specific scenario.
Yeah, but maybe he figured it's more important because that's a situation when you're ahead, I guess.
Yeah.
You're trying to get ahead, and then it's still doing something. And the other situation is you're behind, and then when you're behind, both cards are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Tin Goldfish summoning Summoner Monk.
All right.
That's
and he's got
ironic.
the instant fusion to discard for Summoner Monk as well.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you,
ironic.
the Salt Factory, which is of course the nickname of Joshua
Tin
Oosters after his
Goldfish just
feature
summoned
match.
the Summoner Monk.
Oh.
Usually Summoner Monk's the summoner of monsters.
Yeah.
He's going to go into Ouroboros here. No, he's not. I just really wanted him to go into Ouroboros because that's a fake version of Trishula. I can hope. So, yeah. He's got the possibility of getting Dark Law now.
This is the first time this weekend that we have ABC Buster, Dragon Buster on the field, right?
No, we have had it previous rounds.
Yeah, we had it once where he had ABC Dragon Buster and Utopia the Lightning with a...
Was that the round I set out?
I think it might have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I really don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, no, we did.
Okay.
At least once.
Good. So it's the first time I see it.
Yeah.
And maybe some of you guys. But you can, of course, watch everything that we recorded yesterday on our YouTube channel. Lead plug right there.
It's right at the top bottom of the screen there, if you want it. On that little ticker.
All right. So Marcello is looking for something. He
Yeah.
has
Well,
found
he's-
something.
I think he's just in business. Yeah, he's got a Dragon Buster. So he uses Dragon Buster to banish the Shadow Mist, because that's no fun for anyone. I mean, yeah, he could go into like Utopia Lightning or something now, but you know, it's not going to make a difference because he's gonna split that Buster Dragon into the 3 pieces. Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
Utopia the Lightning.
There's Utopia.
I think he's just gonna split it into 3 pieces now. It's just like, yeah, sure, I'll go back into my 3 separate Union monsters, get my +1 off Union Hanger, and then yeah, sure, attack one of them. Doesn't stop me summoning my Dragon Buster next
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
Hanging in there.
Definitely.
How did we get from like Marcello?
He's got no chance. There's a Dark Law. He cannot do anything.
Yeah.
To this. Yeah. There was a Dark Hole involved.
There is
Yeah.
one
It's-
word that you said that completely explains how we got from that situation to here, and that is Marcello.
Yeah.
Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's this is not his first rodeo.
No.
He knows how to get around a Dark Claw, and he did it with grace.
Yeah. So yeah, I think now the tables have turned. Really, Marco is going to struggle here. And this is the thing. Look at Marcello's hand. He's got 2 dead Brilliant Fusions as well.
That's
He's-
the field. He's set it.
Oh, he's set
Yeah,
one.
one
Oh,
of
okay.
them, yeah, one of them is face up.
He actually has no cards in his hand.
Aha.
Ooh.
Okay,
Utopia
that's
Prime.
different.
I feel like we've been here before. Or we could have been here before.
Yeah, I was speaking to Nicola before the match actually.
He's never gonna forget that, is he?
No, he said like
You've seen that?
Nope.
Okay. So there was
We're
a
gonna have-
situation
okay.
where it seemed like an impossible situation with like 4 or 5 monsters on the other side of the field, and it was
three
in the
Chaos
timeout.
Hunters, a Dragon Bust. No, three Chaos Hunters. I think it was Dante and something else.
Yeah, and it looked like okay, he can never win this. And then there was an opening for him to play Utopia Prime and get rid of
one.
all the special summoned monsters at once and just attack. And it was a timeout situation, I think. So he would have been ahead in life points.
Yeah,
And all he had
won.
to do is activate Book of Eclipse first. And he was going through that turn like a million times in his head. He was
Yeah.
like, is there something that I'm missing? I need to flip them face down because otherwise I cannot do this. And then he played his Photon Thrasher. And then he played Book of Eclipse. And he immediately was like, oh, Jesus. Why
Yeah.
didn't I do it the other way around? And well, and then he really was angry with himself,
Yeah.
of course. So yeah, That would have been the weirdest comeback we've ever seen, the biggest comeback, I guess.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
It was something out of the anime, really was.
Well, Marco's currently on 10 life points.
Yeah, that's what Utopia Prime does. You have to pay all of your life points down to 10. And yeah.
This is one of the lowest life point scores we've ever had.
Yeah. It could only get worse if
I remember in the solemn judgment format, where you could play 3 of those.
We both thought the same thing just then.
There was a match that ended with one player on 13 life points, because actually when you're at 0.5, when you half them, it's rounded up. So even if you have 1 life point, you can still pay for solemn judgment, in case you were wondering.
Yep. Oh,
you actually can.
There was actually a whole thing about that. Somebody once asked me, "Can you only have 1 life point?" And they didn't believe me, and they didn't understand how you could get to 1 life point. So I came up with a situation. This was like a long time ago,
before
where you got
Utopia
hit.
Prime.
You had to get attacked by Bolt Penguin 3 times, and then you had to use Swords of Revealing Light to make sure you didn't die in the meantime. And then you had to play the card that summons, it's like a Karibo, and the one that summons Dark Magician by paying half your life points.
Dark Magic Curtain.
And there's also one that was involving a Karibo, and you had to do that to half your life points constantly until you got to 1.
Transcending Wings.
That's
to summon Winged Karibo level 10.
Yep.
Why do I know all this stuff?
I think that's why you work for Konami, really.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember once when, during Demise format, you remember Demise Doomdozer?
Yep.
I remember during that, I managed to acquire some Flute of Summoning Karibos, and I actually played that.
Nice.
So I didn't lose to Demise. It's quite funny, really. Yeah, you'd summon Wing Karibo.
Okay, so there's a problem. Utopia Prime cannot be put over lightning. Is that possible? Is that true?
That's a good question.
I think so.
By using
it's got to be
exactly
a Utopia.
Utopia.
Oh, there you go.
Dear.
Well, there we go.
I mean,
still, the end result of the match was as it should have been.
But thank you very much, guys. Of course, we were not thinking about that.
Totally passed through that.
Yeah. Honestly, like glancingly in my mind, I thought about it and I thought, oh well, it must be fine.
Yeah, we had it up. We should have read it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna quickly communicate with our judges again to make sure that that situation comes up again. I'm kind of surprised, and this is not me blaming anybody. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of surprised that Marcello wasn't immediately like, "Wait a second, this is impossible." But maybe he hasn't seen that card too many times before.
No, probably not. It's one of those cards that people play, but probably summon like once every couple of tournaments, not even once a tournament.
Oh, also, by the way, guys, there is a very big delay between what you're actually seeing and us talking to you. That's to try and help prevent us, well, the players from being fed information or anything like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, so as you tell us stuff, it's actually already happened about 3 or 4, possibly even 5 minutes.
That is why when all of you were saying Joshua Schmidt shuffle up already, he had already won at that moment.
Yeah.
Because those next 3 to 4 minutes were pure epicness. Yeah, so we passed it on. Thank you very much for the feedback. But just imagine the finals are on, like, outside the venue in the feature match area. Somebody sees something like that, he knows what cards are in the hand, and runs inside and screams it from the top of his lungs, and then the player knows, okay, my opponent has this and this and this card. We might have to disqualify the player for something that he has no effect over. He cannot do anything about it. That he's just being fed information. So yeah, that's why we have the delay. There's a good reason for that.
Marcello here really struggling to keep that card in his deck or not. Like, should I put it in? Should I not put it in? Should I spin it around some more?
No, you put it in.
You put it in? Okay. Good. He's happy with his decision.
When you side, do you smoke screen?
Yeah.
Yeah? Always?
Yeah, always.
Interesting.
put the entire side deck in, bam, shuffle, 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 go through, take out the cards that you don't want.
Alright, game 2. Both of these have shuffled up. We might be seeing some of the side deck cards now, of course.
So what's coming? Look.
Yep, so, from Marco here, he's got System Down. System Down's going to be really, really good. Oh wow, Marco's actually being one of my favorite cards of all time, Exceed Encore. I really love that card. That's probably not going to be... It's useful in this matchup, but not entirely, amazing. Couple of Dark Holes, the Max Caesar in the side deck, they're probably going to go in. So onto Marcello's side deck. Retaliating C, System Downs, Magnet Reverses, so probably going to play a Magnet Reverse for the System Down. He also plays Chaos Hunter for the mirror match. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one. He's also got Denko Sekas.
So Marco wants to kick things off with a bang here. Of course, he wants to go tie the score, really.
Yeah. He emergency called for his Dark Mist to get for Shadow Mist, isn't it?
Yep,
Shadow Mist.
Yep.
Shadow Mist to then get a mass change to Tink Goldfish, and then some mass change happened, and all of these things happen. It happens. You know exactly how Elemental Heroes work. They do their thing, and now there's a Dark Lord on the field.
Yeah, and his
Shabam.
Bahamut as well as totally awesome, and then he's going to flip over Anti-Spell Fragrance during Marcello's standby phase. Boom. Play around this.
Yeah. Pick your poison.
Oh, that's a lot of cards in his hand that are green.
That's unfortunate.
There's a Twin Twisters, though.
Which you can't play because there's an anti-spell. Oh, well,
you can chain it.
Oh, you can chain it, but there's a Toad there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is true.
He's got 2 Twin Twisters? Not going to change anything? Not really, right?
Ugh.
You don't want to burn through an entire hand.
No. Well, maybe.
Maybe. This is pretty tough, actually. What would you do? Yeah, what would you do? I mean...
I think I would Twin Twisters, pitch the Silver Gadget. I think maybe even pitch the other Twin Twisters.
No, I don't think so.
You think?
I don't think the second Twin Twisters.
Yeah, okay,
Went
the
for
Crush.
Crush.
Yeah, the Crush Wyvern.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's got to totally awesome this, I think.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
yeah,
such a good trade. Such a good trade.
And then at that point, do you play the second Twin Twisters? I think again you kind of have to. I think if you play the second Twin Twisters, second Twin Twisters, Dark Hole, Union Hanger, get A to summon B. I think that's the line of play. Second Twin Twisters, you have to. Absolutely.
I think he has to invest his entire hand. I mean, basically, Marco did the same thing. Marco's hand is on the field. And if he plays the second Twin Twisters, Marcello is out with... He's got
100%.
only a monster on the field,
Yeah.
but he's got everything...
100%.
Okay, so
Second
Marcello is
Twin
just...
Twisters, discard the gadget, Dark Hole, Union Hanger.
Such an
has to be the
odd
play.
situation, right?
Yeah.
You set up with anti-spell fragrance and totally awesome, and you're like, I got this, and then, no, you don't.
You have to play it.
Come on, Marcello. Do it! Do it!
Do it now! Okay.
Yay!
Yes. Discard the
it's done.
gadget. Yeah, he's doing the play.
He's doing
the play. He knows.
Look at that. And now the Dark Hole. Look at that. Talk about a 1-2 punch if you've ever seen one.
Yes.
First, get rid of your back row, then I get rid of your monsters.
Yeah,
now I'm going to play my monster, and I'm in the game.
He's going to get to take that Twin Twisters, actually.
That's so rough. That was what, a 10 out of 10 opening for Marco? Maybe an 8 out of 10? I don't know.
Yeah,
it was
good.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And Marcello's
Now,
got...
Twin Twister's gone to Marco's side of the field, so
'cause
Union
it's totally
Hanger...
Because it was set this turn, he can't play
He can't play it, yeah.
But still,
my
he
God.
can... he has to... I think he has to get A and B in whatever order he wants to go with. He has to go with A and B. I would put A in the monster zone. This is one of the rare times where you play that. Generally, A you don't want to put in the monster zone because it's not that great. It's not the best one. The other two are really good. But in this situation where it is simplified game state,
nothing against nothing.
1900 monster, equip it with something that's going to give me advantage in case it dies. Yeah, absolutely. This is absolutely the play. I think it's A, equip B, and then just attack. Simplified game state time. And then if he does manage to, if he twin twisters, then he's at least got B to get C.
Okay.
And then
You should never ever show this voice recording to anybody who has never played Yu-Gi-Oh. You
Yeah.
should get A, then you do B, then you do C. It sounds like a board meeting at a Big Bang or something.
yeah,
It's like plan
I
A,
heard-
plan B,
right,
plan C.
I did hear that C is profit,
yeah,
but I don't really know what you do in the middle of that.
B's question marks.
Yeah.
Okay, what did he go for?
He's. I was about to say he's still going for it, but he's not.
Yeah, unless it's like imprinted in his mind to never ever get A. Yeah, look, he's trying to decide. Okay, there's A. Yeah, I quit with B. Yes. Okay, good, yes, yes, very good.
Oh, it's just updated.
Okay, mega crystal ball time. That was, yeah. Oh wow, he has desires.
Of course he
What
does.
a top.
What a top deck.
Yeah,
That's 10 out of 10 top deck.
that is a 10 out of 10 top deck.
It is the best top deck at the moment.
It really is. There's no other card apart from maybe like a Hero Lives.
Yeah.
But even if he draws a
Yeah.
Hero Lives now, that would still be amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh wow. Okay.
So tight this game.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh wow. Okay, this is great for Marco here. What a just turn of events, backwards and forwards. So he can make another totally awesome. I think twin twisters, pitch twin twisters, hit B and union hanger. Potentially even negate. Nah, he wouldn't negate.
Interestingly enough, I didn't think of this.
Okay,
There's
sure.
Castell.
If he wants to, yeah, he can do that as well.
There was an excellent comment on the chat. If Marco wouldn't have negated the twin twisters, he would have won. Because he can just negate the dark hole, of course. Something to consider.
Yeah.
I guess you only see that when you're.
I think, well, no, he wouldn't have been able to negate the dark hole because he wouldn't have been able to play it because he had anti-spell fragments.
Yeah.
Marco
Yeah,
would have
not
won.
right away, not
yeah,
right away,
Marco
yeah.
would have won anyway.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah.
Okay, Marcello
Oh, yeah.
has drawn into
He's
a card.
It really doesn't matter what card, to be honest, because it's got to be
Twin Twisters.
Twin
Okay,
twisters.
it's useless. That's a dimensional barrier. That's not much good.
So back to simplified game state.
Yeah.
Super
You
simplified.
I think setting twin twisters is more correct. I think setting twin twisters is more correct, and then
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Choices. Nope. He goes for
with
the barrier.
But he
No,
knows his
'cause-
opponent has a Twin Twister
Yeah.
because it's his.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair though, Marcello's up a game here. He went second and he's still...
Yeah, it's very much
Oh,
in this. Oh,
yeah,
At least he
obviously.
was.
This is in the draw phase because he just drew Bubble Man. So he can chain Dim Barrier now, actually. I think chaining Dim Barrier would be the correct thing. Call Fusion. Yeah, he called Fusion, otherwise he would have instant fusioned into Norden.
Yep.
That's smart. He had a choice between Exceed or Fusion. I think Fusion was the correct. Oh, whoa!
Terraforming.
Tops the terraforming.
There we go.
Wow. Okay, wait. Doesn't he have A in graveyard already?
I believe he does.
This.
We know what this means.
He's gonna come back.
Oh wait, he had twin twisters. Oh, he set the twin twisters. Oh, okay, we didn't see that. Oh, excitement.
All the momentum.
Yeah, just
Slowed down.
round to a Billy break.
Wow.
Put the brakes on.
This game is going back and forth
Yeah.
like crazy.
This Castell is huge. He's just gonna keep sniping away at Marcello's life points.
But the thing is, Marco just drew it to an emergency call, so
Ah.
he does have this game.
Well, he can't put enough damage on the board with just a single monster.
Well, they have two monsters.
As in with the emergency call. There's no monster he can get that has greater than 2,000 attack points. So he gets at least one more turn.
So maybe one more top deck for Marcello.
Yeah, one more terraforming would do it. He drew a monster? I didn't see the monster.
Yeah, it's a silver gadget.
Okay, he can set that and still be alive, because silver gadget can get gold gadget.
Oh, wait, no, it's Denko.
It's Denko. Huh?
Okay, still,
Alright.
he's
Sure,
alive.
sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? That would have been good a turn ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that then into
Marco
Union
just
Hanger.
drew
Yeah.
instant fusion,
Ah, okay.
and that's it.
That
I believe, maybe, possibly.
we went from
It's happening
I'm
much now.
100%
Oh,
to
yes,
I'm 70%.
Yeah, he's picked up.
Definitely.
Yeah. Oof.
This
What a
game.
back
Back
and
and
forth.
forth.
Yeah.
And both of them, like, drawing some of their cards in, like, the least opportune moments, really, with that twin twist is when you don't really want to see it. And then it
Yeah.
actually did something because Marcello was drawing the Union Hanger. Oof.
This, like, we've had so many matches during this YCS where both players have just kind of gone, ah, bush, and collided their engines, and then they've both been running on, like, no resources.
Yeah.
It is then
This
it
is
becomes a bit of a grind
this is absolutely Yu-Gi-Oh at its best.
It's like
when
a race between two scrapped cars or something.
yeah,
We
Yeah.
call that banger racing, by the way.
yeah,
Because
you have
the-
an actual word
Yeah,
for that.
Basically, it's a racing series in the UK where you get a really kind of old car, you fit a roll cage to it, and then you just crash into each other.
Yeah, I don't know. We have that at the Destruction Derby.
It's not quite Destruction Derby, because Destruction Derby is literally just about destroying cars. Ours is actually just racing, and we don't care if we crash into each other.
Yeah,
it's a little.
It's a
strange.
violent sport.
Yeah, it is. It's a little strange.
yeah, sounds like a very British thing to do.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
A violent sport.
We also have caravan racing, which is where we race, but we have caravans attached to the cars.
So Marcello doesn't look all that happy here.
Yeah, I know. But to be fair, there's a spot where people chase cheese down a hill. So you know.
People,
Re-
people die doing that. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
If they win, they get the cheese. Like,
It's called
Cheese wheeling.
participating in the Darwin Awards. So Marcello really doesn't look happy. Marco, on the other hand, I mean, there's a lot of hair in the way, so it's hard to tell what his face is going to say.
well, I don't know whether it's just because we got things inverted. Like, the hair on Marcello goes down and the hair for Marco goes up. So I don't know whether we've got kind of a thing going on there, but
Yeah, Marcello chooses to have gravity on his side. Okay.
Okay, what's going to happen in the third game? We're pretty close to time, actually. Which,
yes, we are. Did they actually side? Did anybody notice?
I think they did, yeah.
He's going to make ABC Dragon Buster, and everything's going to be great. I know Dragon Busters.
I think he would definitely like that. He is the man for the job.
Yeah.
All right.
What's his opening? Is that? Did I see Garnet? That would be really a shame. Seeing Garnet in an opener again.
There's another instant fusion.
Oh, double bubble. Double bubble's never good.
Nope.
There's a
Oh, they can't
Vanity's
use summoned one
emptiness
bubble
on
and then
Marcello's
special the
hand,
other.
actually. We
That's
can
not too
see
bad.
that already.
That's a Bahamut Shark.
Yeah.
This looks pretty promising.
Oh.
Okay, it did. Until that Max C dropped. Actually, Marco is now playing Dark Hole as well.
Marcello's just going for it.
Yeah. Oh no, it's still correct to make Tsukiyomi in
Yeah.
the case of being Maxseed. Depending on what you have in your set cards as well, it's sometimes also correct to then go into Dragon Buster.
Yeah, I mean, he does have the Vanity's emptiness. So, again, we're looking at assemble a field, prevent your opponent from doing the same, win the game. That's the game plan, at least.
Yeah.
Looks that way. So we got Marco's hand filling up.
Yeah. So, without that Max C, that would have been an excellent opening for
Oh, yeah.
Marcello.
Oh yeah.
Like, really no reason to complain.
He would play Pot of Desires and continued on. He might still play Pot of Desires to look for some dimensional barriers, but yeah, he's got A and C right now.
Let's play Magnet Reverse.
Yeah. Can we bring up Magnet Reverse?
Yes.
I roughly know what it does, but I need to try and remember. I think it's something like you can target 3 of your light machine monsters or union monsters that are banished, and special summon them. Oh,
No,
this
target
is
one of
not
your
this
machine.
is not one of what I thought was.
Target one of your machine or rock type monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. It cannot.
That-
That cannot be normal summon set. Special summon it. Huh.
Interesting. What's he playing that with?
Yeah, what is he trying to get with that?
I don't see a target so far.
That the magnet reverse is supposed to be.
Oh, it's a different card. I
Uh,
guess that would make sense.
No, he plays it inside deck. Magnet reverse.
magnet reverse is for the electromagnetic warriors,
Unless
unless it's in Italian. And
in
then
Italian and it means something different.
Okay, well we'll see.
We'll see.
Trying to think of what it's called.
Still pushing on through the Max C. Massing a big field though.
Yeah, I think the thing with heroes though is they have like a cap of how good one of their turns can be. It's time.
So here we are down to the wire.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you can use it with extra deck cards, right?
I'm pretty sure you
don't
can.
think so. I think it's a card that it has to say that it cannot be normal summon set. I'm not too sure, in all honesty.
Oh, hello. It can, however, special summon ABC Dragon Buster as long as it was normal summoned.
Okay, there you go.
So yeah, it's used
Oh,
to
it's
get a Dragon Buster back from the graveyard.
Sounds like a pretty good use of
Yeah.
that card.
Yeah, I must be wrong about that. I think yeah.
No, it just needs to be summoned first.
Yeah.
Correctly first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for pointing that out, guys.
What am I thinking of? It's their trap card. I can't remember what it's called.
So Marco is up on 7 cards. 7.
He's going to get to about 8 before we stop here.
Do you agree with Marcello extending that much here? Thanks to Vanity's emptiness?
Honestly, yeah. I think emptiness, as well as the fact that heroes are kind of a one-trick kind of deck, so it doesn't matter how much you give them. If anything, it's going to help Marcello here, because Marco's going to struggle to summon all the monsters out of his hand to take advantage of Bubble Man.
Yeah.
you handicap your opponent by
Giving
throwing
him too
cards in
many
his
cards.
hand?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you cannot hold those. Your arm is going to get tired.
Why can't I hold all these cards?
Okay. Yeah, Twin Twisters would be really good. That is, that's a 1. That's not a T with a dot next to it. That is a 1 for first extra turn. There's a Dark Hole.
That's troubling for Marcello here. Is he's going to chain? Yeah, he will chain the Dragon Buster. Oh, he's also got Magnet Reverse. So he can just Magnet Reverse back the ABC Dragon Buster.
Yep.
That's quite good.
That's what it's for.
Yeah. That's actually really, really, really cool.
Now he does actually have set there the Vanity's Emptiness, which he's going to be able to play.
He needs to
Just stop.
preemptively. He needs to preemptively reverse now, though. Otherwise, if his opponent plays like Hero Lives or something, then he can't. He can't then play Emptiness and Reverse in the same chain. So.
Well, isn't Reverse a normal spell card?
No, it's quick
No,
play.
it's
It's
quick play. Yeah.
Wow, I
quite crazy,
completely
actually.
missed that. Yeah, it is. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of ridiculous.
In
Yeah.
this deck, it's really good, obviously.
That comes in the Yugi structure deck, for those who want to know where you get that from. Feel free to go buy a Yugi structure deck.
Please go buy a Yugi structure deck
Yeah, if you want some Magnet Reverses.
and a Kaiba structure deck if you want ABC Dragon Buster.
Yeah. So I don't know what... Oh, okay, he was choosing his target for A. Yeah, so he got A and C. So he had the ability to summon C. Normals, the Buble Man.
Okay, and there's the mass
That's
change.
rough. Yeah, he has to play Emptiness now.
He wants to play Emptiness now.
Yeah, as soon as the Bubble Man was summoned, he should have played Magnet Reverse. And then, I don't know, I guess it would have been chained. Oh, Marcello, that's going to cause issues for him.
Maybe it's a chain.
Yes, but the
chain.
Emptiness, the way the chain ends is Emptiness will go. Yeah, Emptiness gets destroyed too. 100%. We should let the judges know.
I'm not sure if Peter's paying attention to the chat, to the... maybe we can get the tech crew to stop the judges for a second.
Okay, no, they got it.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. So we're good.
Yeah, that's why I was saying as soon as like he should have really preemptively played Magnet Reverse.
Because then he would have been able to have that out and the Vanities.
And then
not
play
have to-
Vanities, yeah. Yeah, but now Marco is just going to be able to absolutely go to town here. Really, really go to town.
Town Space Trap Hole not going to do something.
Yeah, but still, he's got so much stuff.
He really does.
Don't know. He does run out of spell cards after this, though.
Such an odd duel, the way it came down. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think Marcello was expecting that Dark Hole
yeah,
from his opponent, even though he kind of performed that trick first.
yeah. Okay, yeah, he's used all of his spell cards now in his hand, so that's kind of it.
Well, so good news for Marcello.
Yeah, great
Didn't
news for
take any
Marcello.
damage, despite his opponent having quite a few good cards to equalize the early advantage, so to speak.
Yep.
Now it's time to deal some damage, and I think Marcello is content on doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's got a really nice Dragon Buster with a
Uh,
big 3,000 attack points.
Also, by the way, Magnet Reverse actually, I believe, is from Duelist Pack, Rise of the Pharaohs.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Rivals of the Pharaohs, yeah.
oh, my bad. I thought it was from the Yugi structure deck. Because you can use it to summon cards like,
The Magnet Warriors?
yeah.
Yeah.
Second Buster Dragon. Dragon Buster even.
Like, I get Max Seed, I get Dark Hold, you get some more
Yeah,
cards. I'm
yeah.
like, I don't care. I'm still in this.
Even in game, like I remember game one. Remember game one? Remember game one when he thought he was going to lose and then he didn't?
It feels so long ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when people said, I would have just shuffled up?
Yeah. Exactly.
In fact, there is nothing stopping this incoming damage either. So,
Just to be safe, he's putting Crush Wyvern on one of the Dragon Busters. Just for pure safety.
he's in a good place.
Oh yeah.
Yes, of course there is a discussion in the Twitch chat whether Emptiness should stay on the field or not. But
Would you like an explanation?
Yeah, I mean, I know how a chain works. It's the cards stay on the field until the end of the chain. Then basically Vanity's Emptiness has resolved, so now it's looking for a card being sent to the graveyard, and then since the chain resolved, all the cards that are not continuous are going to be sent to the graveyard, so it triggers right away again.
Boom.
And
I felt like a ventriloquist just then.
that was, I think that's pretty easy, but it's fun that we're always getting called out when we don't know something immediately. And then it's like, I don't know how a chain works, but I'm going to accuse you of not knowing how Magnet Reverse works.
Yep.
It's like, okay, didn't pass first class. First grade was too hard for you, man, but you're going to blame me for not passing my final exams. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very, very true. Yeah.
So Marco is suddenly down to just a few cards. He's
Yeah.
trying to get his Bubble Man active again, and he's doing a pretty good job when
Yeah.
it comes to that.
He just has a lot of I don't know if Marcello actually did this on purpose, but he gave him too many cards.
There, quite a few people suggested this is the idea right here.
Yeah.
He is like doing that on purpose.
Yeah, like 5 is the perfect amount of cards to have. I'm pretty sure that you build the e-hero deck in such a way where the ratios are perfect. Yeah, here we go, handshake.
There we
Wow.
You build it.
Marcello Barberi did hang in there
Yeah.
when some other people were like, oh my, I would have scooped this.
Yeah. Call it a day.
Let's talk about that in our post-match analysis.